Honorable Albert Quarm.
Mr. Speaker, thank you for giving me this opportunity to contribute to this debate. Mr. Speaker, about 1.5 years ago, the President, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, sent the Interministerial Committee on Illegal Mining on a journey to address an important matter that had the potential of destroying our biodiversity. Mr. Speaker, the issue at hand is nothing but illegal mining that has stressed our water bodies, farmlands, forests, and the soil. Mr. Speaker, with this human activity that has seriously affected our climate change, as its negative effect is being felt today in Ghana. Mr. Speaker, this severe destruction of our environment could not go on under the able leadership of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, as it was done under Mahama administration. Mr. Speaker, I want to put this on record that no government other than Akufo-Addo-led administration has taken bold decision in the fight against illegal mining. Mr. Speaker, the wealth of every nation depends on its environment. Hence, we must protect the environment for the unborn generation. Mr. Speaker, this year, the Akufo-Addo-led government, through the Interministerial Committee on Illegal Mining, has provided oversight in the following: public education for traditional and religious leaders, public education for core small-scale miners who are previously working before the ban on small-scale mining, suspension of small-scale mining to allow our water bodies to settle and to find ways to regulate their activities. Train about 3,000 small-scale miners on sustainable mining and mineral processing practices at University of Mines and Technology, Takwa, to understand the meaning of mining activities and to avoid the use of chemicals that destroy our water bodies. Train 144 drone pilots for district committees on illegal mining to monitor the activities of miners. Train 144 Gallam Stop operators who will operate the Gallam Stop iPad to expedite the registration and application process of new small-scale miners. Mr. Speaker, Gallam Stop is an iPad with a software incorporated in it. Gallam Stop is supposed to integrate all the stakeholders within the mining sector. For instance, Minerals Commission, Environmental Protection Agency, Water Resources Commission, Forestry Commission, as well as the district assemblies. Mr. Speaker, establishment of Operation Vanguard to maintain security in the mining areas and to enforce compliance of the ban. Establish 14 mining courts to deal with cases involved in illegal mining or mining-related cases. Procure relevant logistics such as vehicles, drones, motorbikes, global positioning system machines, and other minerals and other materials that will be more important for Minerals Commission Operation Vanguard to enhance their work. Mr. Speaker, Minerals Commission at the moment has increased their offices from 12 to 33 with 600 mining gas recruits to monitor and expedite the activities when the ban on small-scale mining is being lifted. Mr. Speaker, as we speak now, vetting of the suspended small-scale mining licenses are being vetted to allow small-scale miners to go back to work. Mr. Speaker, I know my colleagues on the other side will argue that the suspension of small-scale mining activities have rendered some Ghanaians unemployed, but I can assure you that streamlining and regulating and putting things in place for sustainability of mining in this country is the best option for this nation. Going forward, Mr. Speaker, in 2019, NAPCO pilots and Galam stop operators will be commissioned to start monitoring mining activities so that they will not mine in riverbeds. They will live 100 meters away from rivers and also reclaim the lands of their concession after their activities or their mining. Mr. Speaker, with the 3,000 trained small-scale miners at UMAT, more jobs will be created as prospective small-scale miners have been grouped for community mining model, which means they are going to be in the form of cooperatives. And with the cooperatives, they will be given some mining concessions for them to engage in small-scale mining, which will yield more money to this nation. Mr. Speaker, after the Interministerial Task Force, Interministerial Committee on Illegal Mining have finished their job, Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources have also instituted MMIP, that is Multilateral Mining Integrated Project. And this project is for 5 years. And within the 5 years, they are going to create alternative livelihood for those people in the mining community that have been affected. They also make sure that lands that have been destroyed will be reclaimed. And Mr. Speaker, I'm sure with these policies in place, with these policies that have been backed with the ministry, I hope if we support this budget, it will go a long way to enhance job creation and prosperity in this nation.